Uh, Good evening. Welcome again to the continuous episodes of Risha Training Academy as we try to also connect with many people to demonstrate our strength in the services that we render. Risha Training Academy is a training and consulting business. We have a number of training programs that you may check on our website, richacademy.coza, but also on consulting side, we can uh, assist you with a number of things, including on project management, policy evaluation. Maybe you're an organization, you don't even have a project management framework. We can assist with that. Your project is coming to close and you don't know how to go about that process. We're able to help you. Maybe you are just an entrepreneur who wants a business plan. We are here to help you. You're an organization that you want to have a proper strategy. We're also here to help. So today I thought that we delve into one of these programs. This program we're not offering it as yet, as we're busy building the course guide. It is taking us longer than we thought, but you may still continue to enroll. So the dates that we've put on the website won't be necessarily the dates that will deliver. But once you book there, we'll send you an email to communicate possible new dates, because we're delayed by, when you work on this, you need to do a lot of work to ensure that you're offering the right material, the people that must read and must understand and must feel the value for this. So it's a business development program that we will just do a preview. Actually, it's a preview of this business development. I mean, a lot of people go and study this program. It's one of the very nicest programs, to be honest. So we have fewer modules on this program. The first one being marketing. You know, as you know, marketing is the peel of the company. When organization produces or sell products or services, these services or products must go to the out there to the market, the potential customers that must buy this. So that is why marketing was very much um, important, and we felt that it must be part of this program. But also, you know, we now live in the era that is different from the era of 2 decades ago. Today, we speak of digital marketing, but it doesn't mean that the traditional marketing is being replaced. I think it's important to use a blend of both the digital and traditional marketing, because if you go back to the 4 P's of marketing that have been developed decades ago, they're still relevant today when you talk about the product, the issue of price, place, and promotion, those 4 P's. And I know they have been um, extension of those P's to 7 P's. But with our curriculum, we decided to stay with the 4 P's because the other 3 P's we think that they don't really change the whole marketing landscape. Uh, but of course, today the kind of marketing that everyone talks about is digital marketing, and this is because people now have access to information quicker. People have access to internet. People have smartphones, and the fast broadband. I mean, even in rural areas, people have access to internet. So that makes digital marketing a viable um, a type of marketing that organizations can use. And I mean, when you see an email in an inbox selling something, you must know it's marketing. Call that email marketing. Talk about search engine optimization when some keywords will drive you to understand certain products that maybe an organization is selling. So you have a number of issues, the advertising, but also what does marketing do to an organization? Um, the difference between marketing and sales, because at times we confuse the two concepts. So that is what the module in marketing would really focus on. But the other model is the supply chain. This is one of the most crucial model because in any organization, you particularly where you have a large number of products that must be moved, you know, the issue of warehousing, the issue of distribution, the issue of sourcing the products. So, if for instance you are a farmer, you are selling mangoes, your mangoes must leave your farm to a certain area where you will find your market. And that is what we're talking about the this process of supply chain that you need to ensure that you have effective supply chain management processes. I mean, the issue of logistics and distribution and warehousing is quite very much important in any organization. I mean, you could imagine the the products that are moved every day, whether by flight or by road transport or by rail transport, is so massive. And that is supply chain, that is distribution, that is logistics. When you see a board that says this is storage, maybe there's a storage of documents, a storage of whatever product, that is supply chain that we're talking about. But the other element in supply chain is the issue of inventory management because your stock, you need to put it in a warehouse. Today we use technology also to know how many products, similar products I have. If, for instance, you are buying online, whether it's Take a Lot, it's Amazon, it's Snatcher, whatever, even clothing companies, they would have indicated the perhaps even the products that are the similar products that are still available. That is inventory. So that means they're able to know, and it also helps you as a customer to know that this product only two have left. So if I can delay any further and I want this product, it's possible tomorrow I may not get it. And of course, there are methodologies in inventory management. Speak of the just-in-time methodology or the material requirements planning. So we'll also look into that. But the other model is the model of human resources management, which is very much important because your people are assets, your employees are assets. These are the people that must make sure that the machine is running in the organization. These are the people that should be satisfied. The issue of performance management system, making sure that the performance management system of the organization, it links to the goals and the visions of the company. What do we want to achieve? Because if your employees have 100 employees but are disconnected to what is the vision of the company, they may not be able to assist you to achieve. When you recruit people, what kind of recruitment strategy you are using there, because it doesn't help. I mean, one of the reasons why you find massive challenges in other areas is because people who are working there, some of them are not qualified to perform those functions, and because they are not, then delivery of service or delivery of product, whatever that must be done, you start to experience challenges simply because you have the people that are not well qualified to perform this those jobs. So that is the importance of making sure that you have an effective recruitment strategy. How you treat employees, employees feeling connected to the organization, feeling that they would be able, when you appreciate in the organization, you begin to feel at home and you do more for the organization, and you feel like you can't move to any other organization because where you are happy. That's the very much important issue of HRM. So there would be, of course, a number of issues there. The other issue is the question of leadership. Leadership is very much important in organization. We talk about number of leadership when we talk about transactional leadership or transformative leadership. And what kind, when the company is in crisis, for instance, we have many organizations, for instance, such as ESCOM over the past decade. I mean, there have been a change in terms of the chief executives and the boards, and the boards are at the leadership level. So the what we teach here with this model is what kind of leadership that you want to drive a strategy, um, because you need leadership that can connect to the company, to the vision, the leadership that could bring that kind of oversight, but the leadership that could inspire, the management, the staff, and everyone feel that indeed the company is in the good hands. The other model is the model of operations. Operations are very much important. But of course, if you look in South Africa today, we are met with massive challenges. It could be energy challenges. It could be the challenges of cost. The cost of goods are very much higher. As an organization, how do you do? I mean, you need to start to streamline your processes. You need to start to ensure, how can I make sure that my operational processes are efficient? We need to bring efficiency in this. If I have a warehouse in a particular area and I'm having an office in Midrand, how do I make sure that I have up to date information from what is happening in that warehouse? That's where the operations come in. You have a lot of issues with regards to operation that will be covered in the module. But the other issue is the issue of knowledge management. We tend to take this very lightly. When people are working, when people are doing lots of things, there's knowledge is being generated there, and at times, because this knowledge is not documented, when the people leave organizations, and nobody can run with the same energy or the same knowledge and attitude that this person had, uh, because the knowledge is not documented. So it's very much important to have knowledge management systems. Today, with the access technology to make sure that the processes that we do, everything that we do, because when you are working on the work that you do, that is knowledge. So how do we manage that knowledge? How do we make sure that even in future, when other people come, the system. But also, when you have system, people can interact with that information, can interact with that knowledge. People can learn, but also we can check whether this knowledge is it working for the organization or not. And the final module will be the module on financial management. We look at the issue of budgeting, you know, uh, the of course each companies have a lot of budget. They budget for lots of things for the operations. But how do we make sure that the strategy of the company is well resourced? Because you can't have a strategy that is not resourced in terms of finances, because you need money to do. I always say, in business, there are many three things. It's money, it's people, and processes. Those three things drive your organization. So the issue of budgeting is very much important in organization, so that you don't even really overcommit. You make make a lot of commitments that cannot be resourced. Then you have a challenge. But the other issue is the issue of financial analysis. When these numbers come, whether you're selling the products or the numbers in terms of expenditure, what do they say to organization? Because the bottom line of the organization is to make profit. Even in public service, the, the profit, of course, that we know is of service delivery, but finances must balance. When we spend money on these public programs or and projects or public policy, we should be able to say this is what we spend, but what is the value for that? You can't keep on spending, then you are not getting value. That is the issue around financial analysis that we're talking about. But of course, when you come to the class, you would get in depth information. We're just giving a preview for this. Go and enroll www.rishaacademy.coza. You can email us at info@rishaacademy.coza, or email at richard at rishaacademy.coza. WhatsApp 072 053 1753. But if you feel like you want to call, 072 314 6371 is your number. And with that, I sign off and thank you. God bless.